Well, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the Holmwood auction rooms. My name is Bridget Andrews and I'm one of the 3 auctioneers here at Holmwood. Let me introduce you to our other wonderful auctioneers. We've got Daniel Pengelly down the back there, and we've got Kyle Siebert over here to my left. Some other important people we've got in the room today. We've got Jason Wills here. Now, he will be spotting and recording your bids today. We've got Hayden Broadbelt here. He's our auction floor manager, and Tony Jenkins, he's the big boss in there. He's also there to help. So if you need any help or any assistance, please don't hesitate to get one of us alongside you. Now, on behalf of the company, a very warm welcome to the owners that we represent here this morning. We're delighted that you chose Holmwood and we wish you the very best outcome today. To the buyers and the bidders in the room, good luck today. Bid strong, exciting day for you. Your agents would have given you everything you need for today, including the LIM, the title and the contract from which we will work from today. Now, on the front page of the contract is the conduct of auction, the rules of auction. Now, I'm going to work on the assumption that this is a new experience for some of you, so follow me while I talk you through how we're going to work with you in the auction rooms this morning. Now, in all cases, the owners have provided us with a confidential written reserve that will not be disclosed. Now, should that reserve be reached or breached, the highest bidder will be the purchaser. Now, if bidding doesn't reach the reserve, don't panic. It's not the end of the auction. Our practice is to pause the auction. We'll take the highest bidder into one of these negotiation rooms and the vendors will go into another one. Now, if we don't meet a satisfactory conclusion, we will pass the property and we'll get taken to that wider market. So your best opportunity is here in the auction rooms today. Now, the auctioneers can nominate the sums by which your bids need to be raised. If the bid is not in the best interest of the seller, we can refuse such bids. If there is a disputed bid, try not to get into a dispute here. I see we have an ex-All Black prop here, so wouldn't recommend getting into a disputed bid with him. No, if we do have a disputed bid, we'll simply go back to the last undisputed bid and resume. Now, clause 2.6, listen carefully, this is really important. The owner may withdraw the property from auction before it is sold without declaring that reserve price. And that does include that situation where we've paused the auction, we're in negotiations with the highest bidder. Sometimes in those negotiations, the seller will say to the auctioneer, could you please go out to the auction floor and announce that we've withdrawn it from auction and we've sold it to the highest bidder outside the room. So if you're sitting here waiting with extra interest, wanting to bid again, you will be disappointed. So please make sure we're working with your highest bid at all times. Now, you may hear the auctioneers use the term vendor bid. The owners have authorised the auctioneers and the auctioneers alone to bid on their behalf, should that be necessary. Now, if and when we make a vendor bid, you'll be in no doubt it's a vendor bid. This is saying it's not for sale at this level, and we need to keep the auction going, and we do not place vendor bids anywhere near that reserve price, so that'll give you absolute confidence in bidding against that vendor bid. If any of our Harcourts colleagues are bidding against anyone, we are bidding for someone, we will identify them to you. And finally, when this hammer falls, and you are that lucky last bidder, before your celebrations begin, we'll get you to sign the auction contract, arrange to pay that 10% deposit of the final purchase price, and acknowledge that you've received a copy of the REA guide. Well, that is the formal part of today's proceedings, the boring part. We're going to move on to our first auction. I'm just going to check that this microphone is on in the screen. I'll just get someone up. We'll be back with you shortly. Sorry about that. Well, let's move on to our first auction. Marble number 1 is 16 Hawthorne Street in that very desirable suburb of Stroud. Joe Mansbridge from our Mayorava office has been in charge of bringing this wonderful property to the market and has done an outstanding job. A very warm welcome to our owners. I know your emotions are high. I know you've had so many wonderful memories here at this lovely home. To the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 562 square metres more or less, certificate of title 7844736. Settlement date is set down for the 16th of October 2025, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, this home really does pull at your heartstrings. You can not help but fall in love with this gorgeous home. It's full of charm, warmth and character. It's the kind of home where lifetime memories are made. From the moment you step inside, you know you've arrived somewhere special. It just feels like home. I love the charming front entranceway. It leads you through to that lovely kitchen, that renovated kitchen. It's a real standout. And the flow from here to the living, to the deck, to the living, to the outdoor area is just seamless. It's drenched in sunshine right through to the end of the day. I can personally vouch that the outdoor area is very hard to leave, perfect for entertaining. It's private and beautifully landscaped. Over the years, it's been tastefully renovated and updated, extended to suit modern living, but still has kept that lovely character charm. You've got 4 bedrooms, including that guest wing, which has the ensuite, that extra living area as well, which is great for kids or work from home. Now, Strohan, hands down, is the best suburb to live in Christchurch. I'm maybe a little biased because I used to live across the road, but you'll thrive in this community. It's the kind of community where everyone looks after their houses, they're house proud, the gardens are lovely. Trick-or-treating there on Halloween is just amazing. There's excited children running around everywhere. You'll be friends with all the neighbours in no time. You've got Waimari Primary School, which is just steps away. Put the children over the bridge and they're at school. St Andrews is just round the corner. And Christchurch Girls and Boys Zone really underpins the value here. Easy stroll to those Norman's Road shop. There's a great selection of shops there, from restaurants, cafes, homeware shops. It just really ticks all the boxes, this home. A reluctant sale for our current owners, but they're leaving this wonderful home for a new family to start their new chapter. I know I've gone on, but it is such a wonderful home, a very special home, Joe. I know you've enjoyed your campaign here. So should we find out who the lucky new owner is of 16 Hawthorne Street? Does someone want to start me away with an opening bid? $1 million, where was that? $1 million, we'll start over there. $1 million, we start away. Who goes next? Is there $1,025,000 or $50,000 perhaps? At $1 million, first call. Second call, is there $1,025,000 perhaps? $1,025,000 down the back there. At $1,025,000, $1,050,000 is it? At $1,025,000, the bid to beat 50 now. At $1,050,000, 75 is it? 1.1 can I say? Travelling on these 25s is nice and easy. At $1,075,000, we're at 1.1 now over here at the back. At $1,100,000, 1,125,000. At $1,125,000, feel free to join in any time. At $1,125,000, 50 can I say? At $1,125,000, first call. Girls High, Boys High Zone. 1275, lovely bid there. Commend you for that. At $1,175,000, 1.2 would be the good place to go. Get you back in front. It's a less stressful place to be. At $1,175,000, where was that? 1.2. Welcome in, sir. New face in the race. Good luck today. At $1,200,000, we've got 3 in the race at this stage. Quality home, this lovely, lovely family home. Lovely place to raise your family. At $1,200,000, first call. 25,225. 50 now. At $1,250,000. What about you, gentlemen, down the back? 275, can I say? Will take me through to that 1.3. At $1,250,000 we're at. We'll change that to 50. First call. The bid's down here at $1,250,000. 20. All right then, I'll take it to 70 then. 70, 1.3 was it? At 1.3, good bid. Good fast bid. $1,300,000, 16 Hawthorne Street at 1.3. Can I invite you back in, sir? 1325. Great, good work at 1,325,000. 350, can I say for you? 350, can I say for you? At 1,325,000, the bid's down the back. First call. 5, or you give me another 20? Just the 5. A little bit early for 5s. At 1,325,000. Take me through the 50 at 350. Won't accept a 5 at this early stage. At 1,325,000, the bid to beat. First call. 35. 50. 50 now. At 50 down the back. We take me through to 60. At 1,360,000, good, welcome into the bidding. At 1,360,000, 360, 380, no, 70 now at the back. At 1,370,000, 380, can I say then? I haven't forgotten about you down the back. There's nothing else like this in Strohan. All the hard work has been done. Wonderful memories to be made. Amazing school zone at 1,370. 380, can I say? Oh, you're testing me. All right, I'll take your 5 now. At 1,375,080, straight back with you. At 1,380,000, take me to the 1.4. Just blow us away. At 1,380,000, the bid's down here. Have you had time to think about it now? You have? Think of that wonderful window bed in that sunny dressing room. You could lie there on a Sunday afternoon, read a magazine, sun pouring in. At 1,380,000, 85 now down the back. 1.4, there we are. Lovely bid, sir. At 1,400,000. At 1.4, 405, get you back in front. 405 I have now. At 1,405,000, 410 now. 415. At 415. What about you down the front, sir? You look like you need a house in Strohan. At 1,415,000. Pauline, is it 420? Not yet. Will you keep working? Work, work, work. She works hard for her buyers on the phone there, bidding on behalf of someone. At 1,415,000. 20, can I say? Who knows when the next opportunity will come. People in Auckland will think we're bidding on a garage here. This is a wonderful, wonderful home. At 1,415,000, it's with you, sir, down the back. First call at 1,415,000. Can I say 20? Can I say 20 for you? Get you back in front. Absolutely sure. At 1, just the 1. All right. Hey, look, it's better that it gets you back in front. At 1,416,000. 420 now, lovely bid. At 1,420,000, he's determined. At 1,420,000, it's a wonderful home, isn't it? She's shaking her head. At 1,420,000, first call. Second call at 1,420,000. It's down the back here. I will call it away for my 3rd time. Otherwise, I'll pause the auction and have a quick conversation over here. It may not come back out to the room. At 1,420,000, third call. Pauline, are you absolutely sure? I'm going to pause the auction. All right. Anyone else? 421. At 1,421,000. 425 now. At 425, 426. Just one more. Back to open homes. We all love those. I have to take your shoes off all the time. It's so annoying, isn't it? And on those cold mornings, you just wish you had some slippers to put on or something. Gee, I've seen a few agents doing open homes with slippers on. Not a bad idea. at 1,425,000 over here. 426, can I say? Absolutely sure. Pauline, I'll pause the auction then. At 1,425,000, I'm going to pause the auction. Not quite there, but we'll pause the auction and go on to negotiations. The auction is still open and live, so if you have a change of mind, please let us know. Paused at 1,425,000. We'll be back with you shortly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. The vibe, the atmosphere in the room's wonderful this morning. If you are just joining us, welcome to the Holmwood Auction Room, and good morning to those at holmwood.co.nz. We move on to lot number 2 for today. It is 30 to Havilland Street in Hornby, brought to the market by Emma Guo. Emma, do you want to grab a perch right there so the good people online can see you? Emma from our St Albans office. She's had the great pleasure of working with our lovely owners. They've owned this home for many years. They've absolutely enjoyed their tenure here, but the time has come for them to explore new options, new projects, and so this must be sold. It does represent an excellent opportunity for both first home buyers, those looking potentially to downsize if you execute an easy care landscaping vision, but certainly those ready to roll up their sleeves and invest in the vision. I think the upside in this location is ever so clear. You've got Dressmart just down the road, 450 odd, that can't be right, 45 shops, at Dressmart. It's not quite that big, but look, just a hop, skip and a jump away in Hornby Mall and all the rest. The contract describes a freehold title, 895 square metres of freehold land. That's a whopper of a section. Settlement date, the 30th of July 2025, that being a Wednesday. You might be working to a pre-agreed date today. That's no problem at all. You see inside some interesting original elements to this home. It has been modernised in many ways. A wonderful extension by our owners was executed, and that's added so much more space. The configuration, I think, is just ideal. The home takes full advantage of the sun. Really good-sized bedrooms throughout. You might look to add your own flair, but look, I think the upside again is quite obvious. The section's so large you may choose to do something at the rear, subject of course to the appropriate council consent, but it's sections like this, it's homes like this, built in eras like this that our parents and grandparents tell us to buy. So, best of luck with your bidding. Emma, thanks very much. And let's get underway. Bidders and buyers at 30 de Havilland Street in Hornby. I look for an opening bidder offer. 400,000. Well, that's optimistic, Tony, but no problem at all. God loves a trier at 400,000, and away we go. At 400, is there someone to take me straight to 500?
420.
Well, would you give me 425, Emma? At 420, a little bit early for just a 20. Surely the level's there. 450, that's more like it. At 450, would you take me to 475, Emma? At 450, the bid's against you.
470.
Okay, don't take my advice. At 470, no problem at all. You are the boss today at $470,000. Against you, Tony. And 500, there it is. Nice and easy. Locked and loaded, thanked and banked at $500,000. Don't forget KFC's just a short stroll away. How much?
51.
551?
510.
510. No problem at all. Emma got you there at 510. A change of pace there, Tony. Maybe that's encouraging for your clients. And 520, the call.
23.
And I won't take 3. Emma, I'll take 10. Minimum bid at 520,000 I have. Once called at $520,000. Second call at 5 and 10, there it is at 530. Emma, tell your buyers to be encouraged by the competition. You know it's not a lemon at $530,000. Should be easy bidding at 530.
35.
Emma, I'm going to insist on 10,000, all right? I'm going to insist on 10,000 at 530. Tony, would your buyer like to improve his position, possibly for a chance at a conversation, at $530,000 going once at 530? Twice at $530,000. Third and final call, 180 odd square metres of home, this at 530,000. A number of bedrooms here. Ladies and gentlemen, you might buy it sight unseen. At $530,000, that was the final call. Emma, are we going to bid 10,000? Last chance, or I pause, I have a conversation with Tony's buyer. Tony, I think we need to have a conversation outside of the room. Prepared to bid 10,000? Hang on just a moment, Emma, would you ask them for 5? Hold the line, Tony. Just a moment, please. At $530,000, $5,000 for a chance at a conversation there, Emma. All done in silent. All right, we'll take a quick pause, have a conversation. Auction is open, Emma. If there's any improvement, please let us know. At 530, back with you soon.
and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daniel Pengelly. I happily take you to our next property in the catalogue. That is 103 Aviemore Drive in Marshlands, brought to the market by Sharon Trumper from our Mayorvale office. Sharon, a wonderful campaign. Good luck to you. Good luck to our owners here this morning. Now, the property itself, formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 488 square metres, more or less all contained and described on that record of title that Sharon will have provided to you over the last 4 weeks. Settlement that's proposed for the 8th of August 2025 or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owners already. Now that list of chattels remains unchanged, and that I do take it that you have read and understood further term 23 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis here this morning. Now it is quite a pleasure to arrive at this property. Straight away my eyes got caught by the beautiful black and white detailing, the white bricks with the black joinery, the black roofing, very eye-catching, beautiful landscaping all done. And the key thing here that I noticed and then I heard once again is all the work's been done. The owners here have designed this themselves, they've built it for themselves, and then life has changed, but they've gone through all of the hoops, the hurdles to get this done, and what they're offering you is the keys and to take over all their hard work. You just get to move in and enjoy their hard work. Now inside, I got delighted by just the wee choices that they've made for themselves, the beautiful slope ceiling through the living area, making it feel so spacious, and Sharon and I were both quite delighted. That front lounge just round to the left, completely dominated by that beautiful choice of the fireplace. Sharon and I decided that we would love to, if we can get the house sold this today or next week, that we'll be joining the owners there for a mulled wine around that fireplace, the perfect spot on a winter morning. The living area is almost broken up into 3 with that living area, then the dining, that extra wee study nook off the second living area, and you've got that walk-in pantry, all of these wonderful extras. I believe it's been built by Golden Home Sharon, so you've got that good steel framing, you've got the golden seal that comes with you, that reassurance and the quality that you're buying, and you've got the good sized bedrooms here, that good master suite, all the things that you would want. And of course it's in Marshlands. You've got the Preston Shopping Centre, that new world there, you've got the McDonald's for that Sunday morning run after that night out if you've had one too many mulled wines like I sometimes do, but life is very easy here in Marshlands. So I'll get things underway on a vendor bid, give you a bit of a line in the sand. I'll start just on a clean $1 million. My suggestion from here, $25,000. Won't buy it, but we'll get you in conversation with our owners at $1 million. A lot of home here, brand new. You'll be the first ones getting to move in, getting to dirty the carpet. It's all pristine, ready to go for you. Once called at $1 million. Twice. Third opportunity. Well, look, Sharon, I'm surprised given the quality of this build, but we are ready for the conditional market. So, Sharon, I'm going to pass the property in and I'm going to announce an asking price. We're ready to go. We welcome all conditional parties. I know you'll be on the phone this afternoon, Sharon. That asking price is $1,135,000. The house is vacant, Sharon. You could meet them there in an hour to show them through. We'll have open homes this weekend. It is a wonderful build, well worth a look. And I know, Sharon, you've had several inquiries asking for the specs and the design of the home, because once people are in it, they're like, gosh, if I can't get this myself, I'd love to build it. So good luck to you, Sharon. Good luck to our owners. I also would just like to point out we've got Lynn Hawthorne here up the front. She is our property manager. She's in charge. Sorry, you've got a more impressive title than that, Lynn. Business Development Manager. She's in charge of our property managers, managing about 2,000 rentals across Christchurch, Lynn. So if you're having a rental, you think it might be vacant shortly, if you're thinking of buying one and you're wondering what areas are in demand, what are people asking about, what are they not wanting, please come and talk to Lynn. She is a wealth of information. She also will shout you a coffee and a scone while you talk. So at the very least, might I suggest that you pretend that you're interested in the rental market, and Lynn will happily welcome you over to Elia. But please hit her up for information. She knows so many things of what's going on, finger on the pulse. Thank you very much. We'll be back with you shortly to take you to Mayorvale.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we move swiftly along now to Maryvale. It is number 56, Rugby Street in Maryvale, brought to the market by Jan Morley and Jack Marshall from the Fendleton Office of Harcourts, working very hard with our lovely owner, who's absolutely adored her tenure with this home. But the time has come for her to hand over the keys to some very lucky new owners in a very prestigious location. I'll turn your attention to the contract. It is a freehold title. It is 533 square metres of very manageable but highly valuable land, and your settlement date, the 6th of August 2025. You might be working to a variation. That is no problem at all. I must commend the architect, a superb job they've done with this home. We love that white brick exterior. It's so contemporary. Inside mixes panache and practicality so effortlessly. I love a U-shaped floor plan. I'm sure you're the same, Jan. It offers you that wonderful central entertainment area outdoors. Your friends will be ever so envious, and you're really tucked away from the hustle and bustle of modern city life. Just a hop, skip and a jump, though, to our rapidly burgeoning central city. And Maryvale, an array of eateries and glamour and all sorts of entertainment on offer. Hey, that's just a short stroll around the corner. Love that separate, snug area that offers versatility. The mod cons, the fixtures, the fittings, all of the quality you'd expect from this location. And bidders and buyers, this is the area that many would argue is guaranteed to appreciate. So, as my boss would say, why wouldn't you? Let's get underway. Location. Why wouldn't you, Tony? At 56 Rugby Street. Let's rock and roll, Jan. I look for an opening bid or offer here at number 56. Who starts us away with an opening bid? An opening salvo? 1.7. And where was that? Hey, Jenny Laney, nice to see you, my licensed colleague, licensed to sell at did you say 1.7? Good, 1.7, reasonable start at 1.7. Who takes me down at 1.8, or is it straight to the 2? At 1.7 I have. First call at 1.7, second call. Third and final call, don't forget, oh, how much, sir? 1.8, nice to meet you. Best of luck today at 1.8. There's your competition, folks, at 1.8. At 1.7 the call, don't forget a quintuple of excellent school zones. You've got Christchurch Boys and Girls, you've got Burnside, you've got Elmwood, you've got Heaton. So many good school zones you could afford to get expelled once or twice and you'll be no problem at all. At 1.8 it's their 1.9. First call at 1.8, second, third and final call at 1.8, no better bid. Any better offer? Where was that? Hello. 1.850, I'll work with you, ma'am. Nice to see you there at 1,850,000. Bids against you, sir. Can I say 1.9? At 1.9 on the nod. At 1.9 on the nod and 9.50, shall I say, ma'am? At 1.9 I have. Bids against you at 1.9. First call at 1,900,000. Second call, a substantial home, single level that underpins your value. Would you give me 25, would you, ma'am? Can I insist on 25,000, ma'am? It's not for sale. All right, at 9.25. Sorry to bug you, ma'am. We'll get there in the end. At 1,925,000. Sir, change of pace there from your competition. And would you say 2 million? The value's there, surely. At 1,925,000. 1975, no problem at all. I think it was a great year, sir. I just missed it at 1975. At 1975 I have at 1,975,000. Ma'am, he's left the door open at 2 million. At 1,975,000. Going once. Are we a one-hit wonder here? Twice? 85. Okay, just the 10. We'll work together then at $1,985,000. I'll offer you the same courtesy, sir, but maybe sensible to get to that 2 before she does. At $1,985,000 I have. Bids against you here. First call. At the $2 million. At the $2 million now, ma'am. No longer your bid. At $2 million. You've got to ask yourself, where do you find the next one? Finite resource, this type of home in this location. Our parents used to quibble over 1/10 of this. Look what happened. At $2 million I have. First chance at $2 million, second call. Any better bid? Any better offer? Third and final call. At $2 million. Is there a 5 or a 10? Well, you appear to be my only bidder at this early stage, or my highest bidder. Certainly, we need to have a conversation. I can't sell to you at this level. Auction is open. If there is any change, madam, folks, if you have any change, do let us know. Auction's open. We'll have a chat outside of the room. Back with you very soon.
can I have your attention, ladies and gentlemen? I take you now back to 16 Hawthorne Street in Strohan. We left the lectern on a live bid of $1,425,000. We've had some negotiations outside the room with some lovely buyers, and there has been an increase in that bid. And under clause 2.6, the owners have said, Bridget, we are happy with that increase. So I am absolutely delighted to announce, I have the big hammer too, that the property has been withdrawn and happily sold. Congratulations! Congratulations to our owners, to our new buyers. Joe, fantastic campaign. Exciting. Okay. We'll be back there shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. Just turn back to Hornby, number 30, de Havilland Street in Hornby. There was a discussion outside of the room. We paused the auction at $530,000. There was a nominal increase, but not to a level my owners deemed satisfactory. I'm going to increase the bid on behalf of my owners to $600,000 and pass the property back to Emma Guo. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just remind you of what's on offer here. You can see within the photography lots of original features, but so much about this is a box ticker, a great floor plan. There was an extension which adds a lot more space. This is not your average cookie cutter 1960s home, so please do go take a look. And then the absolute value of the underlying 895 square metre freehold section in this neck of the woods, I think the value is undeniably there. So north of that level, give Emma Guo a call, go and take a look. Access is easy. She'll be happy to take your call and you'll be most impressed upon inspection. Property's passed in, and we go now to Avonhead. This is a lovely home brought to the market, of course, by Zanny Paulson and her wonderful team from the Fendleton office. And, is he going to come and grab the limelight, do you think? No, he's a bit shy. He's working in the background. Arish, of course, Zanny's partner on this campaign, working hard with the buyers. Look, the contract, folks, ladies and gentlemen, describes a freehold title. Here it is, 668 square metres, more or less. Your settlement, the 20th of August, 2025. You may well be working to a variation. I just love this era of construction, Zanny. They really did do it right. You'll revel in the split-level floor plan. Lots of wonderful spaces for various members of the family to enjoy. It offers complete privacy, relaxation. The home has just such a wonderful family feel about it. It's been maintained so well over the 20-odd years that our current owners have called this home. Wonderful landscape gardens, various areas for alfresco dining or a cup of coffee, and again, so tranquil, so private. This street, you'll be surrounded by good quality homes and by all accounts, very lovely neighbours. You see the high ceilings there in the living room. It's got those timber beams. There's just such a sense of flair. It's been fastidiously maintained. I think it offers so much peace of mind. Great garaging. I'm at risk of going on forever, Zanny, so let's get underway here at number 12, Harrowdale Drive in Avonhead. Bidders and buyers. Who starts us away with an opening offer? Who's going to make this wonderful home their home today? I was hoping for a touch more than that. What do you say? Is there $750 perhaps? All right, then a vendor bid at $750,000. Bidders and buyers, the bid is with me on behalf of my owners at $750. If there's 25 on the rise, now's the time to make your intentions known. At $750,000, I seek $775. Once called at $750. Are you prepared to offer me 25? I don't mean to offend you, sir, but I've got more there at $775. Would you take me to 800? At $775,000, I have 2-horse race at this stage. So I'm not taking that size bid at this early stage. If you take me to 800, I'll consider it after that point, but at $775, the bid remains with my good gentleman here on the left. Feel free to improve your own position too if you like, sir, at 775. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. 800,000. The value's there. At 800,000 against you now, sir, is at 25 again. At 825. At 825 on the nod. Once called. I'll take 10 if you like, sir. At 825, second call. 840, 15. Nice work at $840,000. At 840, the calls. Any indicating something to you there? At 840? 850. At 850. 850. They don't build homes like this anymore. It'd be very rare. 870. 870. I do like your style, sir. You surprise me. At 870, that's a very good bid. At 870, the call. Bids against you there, sir. 880, another 10. Cool, calm and collected. He knows good real estate. Bids against you there, folks, at 880. At 880, the call. Can I say 890 or maybe 900? 900. Excellent bid. At 9 and 00. At 900,000. Once called at 900,000. 910. At 910, the bid. It's an easy drive to the airport, the hub. Riccarton's not too far away either, at $910,000. At 920. At 920. At 925. Change of pace there at 925. 930. At 930 in Zenny. Beautiful day to buy real estate in Avonhead at 930,000 I have. Bids against you there, sir. At $930,000 going once. At 930. Second call. Jenny, how much?
5 more, please.
5 more at 935. Jenny, I was going to say offer your clients a discount here, if you'd like, at $935,000. Second, third, 940. We are on the market and selling at 940,000 only. If there's no better bid, I sell to these good people at 940. Opportunity goes out the door in 3 counts. First call at 940,000, sir. Second call at 940. Third and final call. I'm in slow motion already, Zenny. At $940,000. Big discussions being had here in the back corner, sir. Bear with me. Quick discussion over there at $940,000. You are in the box seat. You'll be the new owner in just a moment if there's no better bid. Sir, would you bid me 1,000? At 940 the call. At 940 the level. Not for $500, Zanny. At these levels. Our job's to mitigate their regret. All right, at $940,000. Are we sure, sir? At 940, permission to sell has been granted. Any better bid, any better offer, any new interest? Would you like me to knock the hammer down, sir? At 940,000? It's going. It is going. Is the answer yes? God and soul to you. Congratulations to our new owners. You'll love it there. Thanks very much to our current owners or vendors for the opportunities. Annie, Irish as always, great campaign. Order in the court. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. Harcourt's agents, if you don't mind. Hello. All right, good morning. And if you are just joining us, welcome to the Holmwood Auction Room. Thanks to those joining us at holmwood.co.nz. We go now to a wonderful suburb tucked away on the eastern side of our wonderful city, and right by the ocean, of course. It is South Shore. It is much desired and much admired. At 125B Rocking Horse Road in South Shore, what a wonderful opportunity to get a foot in the door in this suburb. It's brought to the market by Ruben Bishops from our Ilam office. She's really enjoyed working with our owners, and gosh, they've enjoyed owning this home. It is, according to the contract, a freehold title, 500 square metres more or less. Your settlement day, the 29th of August 2025. You might be working to a pre-arranged date. I just love the floor plan here, Ruben. It makes so much good sense. You've got a bedroom and a bathroom downstairs. That underpins the value. It means your the buyers available to you when it comes time to sell should in fact, that pool should in fact be wider. And of course upstairs you've got great sized bedrooms. I don't know why you would sell though. It's so comfortable. The atmosphere here is fantastic. It's a clever configuration, and it's a wonderful tranquil spot. You step out into that garden. It's so lush and established. It offers real privacy. You can faintly hear the ocean in the background. I think that'll soothe your soul. So really in this location you're waking up with an attitude of gratitude every day, bidders and buyers. And when the friends are over, you'll be out on that Quila. It'll be tequila on the Quila while you enjoy life, and you'll be just so happy you've booked your spot in this very, very good community. So let's get underway here at 125B Rocking Horse Road. I look for an opening bid, an opening offer. We're being very coy today, bidders and buyers. Are we here to bid and buy? In South Shore? All right, then a vendor bid at $500,000. At $500,000, the call first time at $500,000. Second and third and final call at $500,000 is their $550,000, bidders and buyers. All right, then I'll place that bid on behalf of my owners again. Easily kept at that level at $550,000, a vendor bid at $550,000. If there's 25 or 50 on the rise, ladies and gentlemen, that's an opportunity to have a conversation about owning this beautiful home. At $550,000, once, twice. Third and final call at $550,000. Okay, folks, look, I think we're going to move on to the next stage there, Ruben. I know you've got people to talk to in the wider market. I'm going to increase that bid to $600,000. Ladies and gentlemen, it is clearly not for sale at $600,000, but interest north of that, please make the call. You've got a rather substantial floor plan here. It's beautifully maintained throughout, lovely established tranquil gardens, and you are really just a short stroll to a beautiful beach. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this makes such good sense. Give Ruben a call today. Access is easy. Go and take a look. You'll be very happy you made the call. Property's passed in, and we're back with you very soon. All right, bidders and buyers, if I could have your attention, please. We go now to Hunsbury. It is number 6, Trecastle Ln. It's brought to the market by John Fulton and his team, George Lill, of course, from the Island 2 office just above us here. And speaking of just above us, this is a wonderful perch with beautiful views across our burgeoning city. It is, according to the contract, a freehold title, a whopping 1,043 square metres more or less. Lot 2, deposit plan 73705. And your settlement date Friday, the 8th of August 2025. You might be working to a pre-agreed date. This home, of course, is built with modern construction. It's got that beautiful schist exterior with beautiful schist elements, I should say. It's a stunning floor plan. It takes full advantage of this location up on this wonderful Hunsbury Hill. You've got panoramic vista views across the city and beyond to the Alps. Inside, you see that stylish kitchen. It's a gorgeous spot to be in. You've got a wonderful outlook in every space in the home, and excellent separation between the entertainment spaces and the bedrooms. The bedrooms, most of them are gargantuan in size and offer so much comfort. The bathrooms offer opulence. And I just think, I spoke about an attitude of gratitude, John. I don't see how you could wake up in this home, look out over the city and beyond, and feel anything other than utter joy. So I think it's a great place to call home. We'll get underway now, John. High quality home, plenty of panache on offer, and we need to identify the new owner. I look for an opening bid or offer here at number 6, Trecastle Ln. 1.1. Nice to see you there, Nick. Bidding not in your personal capacity, I assume. At 1.1, you'd love to be at 1.1 on behalf of a buyer there at $1.1 million. First call at $1,100,000. Who takes me to 1.2? But don't let me limit you. Second call at 1.1. Don't forget Cashmere High School zoning. It's always sought after. Third and final call at 1.1. Nick, I'm going to place a vendor bid at 1.2. It's nice and easy at that level for me to do that at 1.2 on behalf of my owner as I seek some competition for your buyer there. Of course, competition in the conditional marketplace as well. We'll look to avoid that today at 1.2. Bids with me once called. Second call, just to 25,000. You wouldn't bid me 50, would you, at this early stage? 25. She's got her instructions there. I assume it's that gentleman there at 1,225,000. Once called at $1,225,000. Second call. Third and final call. Look, sir, I should vendor bid again, but I get the sense you'd prefer a private conversation. Let's offer the opportunity to purchase this lovely home. Not for sale at this level. Auction is open, bidders and buyers. Those watching at home, if you've got interest north of this figure, please do get in touch immediately. Back with you soon with an update. All right, Bitters and Bows, I've got an update for you at 56 Rugby Street. There was some good discussion outside of the room. We left the auction room on a live bid at $2 million, and the team working away really hard behind the scenes, the Fendleton team, and a few old faces. Welcome back to the room. Great to have you working on Jack and Jan's behalf. And Jack and Jan, a fantastic campaign. It's no surprise you've had robust interest. These lovely purchasers have agreed to increase their bid with a view to purchasing the property to $2,150,000, confirmed on the nod at 2,150. And our instructions are that we sell away at $2,150,000 if there's no better bidder offer. Ladies and gentlemen, it goes out the door first call at 2,150, second call. Third and final call at $2,150,000. Any better bid? Any better offer? Well, the property goes. It is going. Sir, how about I knock it down? Gone and sold to you. Congratulations. Welcome to Maryvale, sir. Congratulations on your purchase. Fabulous to work with you. And to our lovely owner, hey, all the best. Look forward to working with you next time. Well done, Jack and Jan.
Kia ora and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your attention. I take you now to 5B Regency Crescent in Redwood, brought to the market by Ash and Spencer Sutherland Todd. A very busy campaign here, gentlemen. Good luck to you, good luck to our owners here in the room. Now, the property itself is formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 745 square metres, more or less, all contained and described on that record of title that Ash and Spencer have put in those property files over the last 3 weeks. Now, settlement is proposed for Friday, the 15th of August 2025, or any other date that you've mutually agreed in writing already with our owners. Now, that list of chattels, that remains impressively long and unchanged. I do note that the last 2 bonuses that you get there, the irrigation system and that fridge freezer, they'll be passed to you in an as-is, whereas condition. And I do take it that you've read and understood further terms 23 through to 25 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis this morning. Now, the title here, Regency Crescent, seems appropriate. The owners bought this property just a year ago, but life has changed. What their family needs has changed. So it feels like they have been regents for this property, holding it until the next owner is ready and waiting to pass it over. Going down, you've got the private rear section. That to me is always a bonus, just getting that removal from the street. And then you've got that off-street parking there. The house, very attractive, but it just surprised me when I stepped into that entry foyer, just how big the foyer itself was. And then I looked up to get that double height ceiling in the foyer there, and just the house just continues to deliver on that first expectation that it gives you of just the size of it. And it makes it's no surprise to me that this is a big family home. You've got that wonderful long kitchen, heaps of storage and pantry space, the wonderful dining room flying around to the first lounge. Absolutely, it was so warm, Ash and I were taking our jackets off in there, the fire was blazing away on Sunday, then into the formal lounge with that gorgeous library wall of shelves there. That just made me think, gosh, raising kids here, they're going to be intellectuals. I'm going to be investing in them because they're going to be sitting in this lounge just absorbing knowledge just by looking at the shelves. Further into the house, you've got that other bedroom downstairs, you've got the giant laundry, the garage, a good-sized garage, but then it's the attic storage up above, once again, over-delivering on the space. Upstairs, I just got very excited. I had to ask the owners who designed this. Every bedroom's got its own flavour, its own personality, and apparently each kid has young adult, has chosen what sort of appealed to them, and it gives such personality to the home. As you can tell, I'm a bit of a fan of this house. I must say this is the only open home where outside I was followed around constantly by a Great Pyrenees guard dog, and then inside I was followed around by a robot vacuum. So neither of those things are coming with the home, but I felt very taken care of and guarded and cleaned up after in the home. But anyway, let's get things underway, gentlemen. Who wants to make this theirs? Often in my auctions, the first person to bid is the person who buys. So that is my recommendation. Get in there and make this auction yours. Or don't. Just ignore me. I'm just an auctioneer. I just count numbers in public. Happy to suggest a price if needed. Hello, Nicola Cray working with some buyers here. Good luck, team. Good luck to you at 800,000. A nice, exciting place to start, I think, at 800,000. Where do we go to from there? Perhaps 25,000 is my suggestion. Who goes 825? Gosh, the room feels tense, doesn't it? I think this home's got a lot of heart to it, is why, to me. There's not many that feel like this. At 800,000. First call at 800. Second. Third time. Am I getting a nod from the corner? Yeah, at 825. Welcome in, team. At 825, two groups in the race to make this theirs today. Do we go 850? 850, there we go. Taking good advice, team. Keep listening to Nick and you'll be buying a house today. At 850. The game of tennis continues, sir. So it would now be your volley, serve. I don't know tennis terms. I shouldn't have used this as an example. At 850. Do we go 875? That would be my suggestion. At 875, very good. You lean on Ash if you need him at all at 875. 900, without even hesitating, guys. You didn't even talk to Nick there. You just went for it at 900. Very good. 925 would be my suggestion, following the pattern. But feel free to break from it if you wish. At 925, can I confirm? That was, no, that's right, 900 here. At 900,000 for the first time. Second call at 900. 910, Zanny Paulson working with a buyer, really looking for 925 at this point. I do want you involved, I swear it, just a little bit early for 10,000. Oh, whatever, Zanny. I don't believe that for a second. At 900, would you consider 925? Would you ask your potential bidder there, would you do 925? That is my strong suggestion. 915, hey look, it wasn't the 925 but I asked for, but you still moved a little bit there, so I will work with you at 915. Welcome, good luck to you today at 915 and 925. Working with the 10s at 925. How do we go again? Haven't forgotten about you two. I'll keep checking in at 925 here. Do we go 935? That would be my suggestion, but you've ignored them before, so feel free to ignore again at 925. First call, 935. I think we're back in sync together. We're listening to each other now. This is good. At 950. At 950, a bit stronger there with the 15,000. Very good. At 950, This is your social proof team that this is a desirable house. So have faith to come back in at 950. Zenny, what's the response there? Is it 960? Getting yourself into Redwood. Wonderful, solid, well-proportioned family home at 950. 960. There we go at 960. Worth it all day long at 960. 970 is my suggestion. Or perhaps somebody else wants to come in boldly at $1 million.
75.
At 75. Strongs with the 15s at 975. Do we go 85? 975. Good bidding here. At 980. Yeah, I'll work with the 5s at 980.
Are we on the market?
We're not, but I will tell you as soon as we are. I think you've asked me that at an auction before, ma'am. I think we've done this dance. Very good. At 980. 980 here. 85. At 985. Checking in with you as I do. I haven't forgotten it at all. You could come in with that $1 million punch if you like. 9875. 500. Yep, the 2.5 grand. All that matters is that you're on top at 9875 the half. 987,500. Should we go 990? First call at 900, 887 the half. 88, bidding on yourself, strong strategy there. Like the confidence, another 1,000. 988, 500. First call. We do have other auctions to go, so I am running out of time, and I'm going to pause with this lady, not at a level I can sell, but I'm going to pause here. Once we pause, we're going to go into the negotiation rooms, and we may not come back out here, so there may not be any other chance to buy it. At 988,500. Once, twice, third, final time. Team, any further interest? Now's the time. No, that's very good. We're going to pause here, Zanny. Let's have a conversation, see if we can get your buyer into Redwood. Pause there. If anybody changes their mind, flag us over, let us know, and we will get you involved.
Gentlemen, thanks very much for your patience. It's now time for our final offering of the day, and I think we would argue perhaps we've left the best for last. Certainly no stranger to the auction room is Zanny Paulson from the Fendleton office. Same goes for her vendor, no stranger to renovating homes, and gosh, she does such a wonderful job. It's a pleasure to represent her work, and I'll talk more about the type of vendor she is in just a moment in an effort to provide you any additional peace of mind it might give you. I've got to tell you, it's just so good to work for proactive people who do what is required and more. So let's look at the contract, bidders and buyers. It is a cross-lease and fee simple title. It is flat 1, deposit plan 59122, and carport 1, deposit plan 59122 on lot 4, deposit plan 8847. Settlement date is the 31st of July, that being a Thursday, this year in 2025, that being your lucky day. And I say that because this is just a gorgeous character home built in an era synonymous with character charm, but it's been absolutely catapulted into the 21st century in a beautiful way. Lovely finishings, decor, fixtures and fittings throughout the home. Great choices. It gives such a good feel to the home, but so sympathetic to the overall character aesthetic. I love that central kitchen living space as well. The bedrooms are just divine. Really beautiful bathroom. And this parcel, I think, is wonderfully sunny. This home takes full advantage of sun throughout the day. We know how good this location is. You've got some wonderful school zones, of course, boys and girls, Burnside and more, and lovely front courtyard there. Look, you may look to change that to suit your desires, suit your guests. I tell you what, in its current form, it is absolutely immaculate. Our owner has really gone above and beyond in terms of the remediation. If something cropped up during that process, she addressed it in the compliant way, but also just beyond that. So it's been an expensive but very enjoyable journey for her, and that is to your advantage, bidders and buyers. You buy this home, you'll sleep well at night. Let's get underway at 22A Blighs Rd in Strowan. I look for an opening bid, an opening offer. Who starts us away? Where do we say go? Is there 700,000? All right, then a vendor bid at $700,000. At 700 the call, the bid's with me at 700,000, first call. Second call at 700. Look at that stunning kitchen. Just delightful. Second, third and final. 720 with Ollie Van Eklund with his client there at $720,000. I look for 740 or better. At $720,000 going once, twice. Third and final call. Are we bidding here? At $720,000, any better bid, any better offer? All right, Ollie, I'm going to place a vendor bid at $740,000. It'll be my last at 740. I look for 760. On the rise at 740. The bid's with me on behalf. Would you give me 10? Take me to 750 there, Ollie. At $750,000. I should have asked for $2 million. At $750,000. On a bid back of the room, in the box seat at $750,000, once, twice, third and final call, any better bid, any better offer, or I pause with Ollie's buyer. We have a conversation outside of the room. It may not come back, ladies and gentlemen. Any other interest in the room, unconditional at this stage? All right, let's have a conversation, Ollie, outside of the room. Auction is open, it is paused, not for sale at 750. We need to have a chat. Back soon.
I know what I did was wrong. Everybody makes mistakes.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention again, I take you back to 5B Regency Crescent in Redwood. We paused some time ago on a live bid of $988,500. We've had some robust discussions and there's been an increase in the bid to $1,005,000. Can I confirm? On the nod, wonderful. I look to our owners that at that price we are happy with that, and I'm happy to say that our owners have activated their right under clause 2.6 of the contract. There will be no further bidding as the property is withdrawn and sold. Congratulations to our new owners. Congratulations to our former owners. Good luck on your travels and your wonderful adventures ahead, and we'll be back with you with some updates with Kyle Siebert shortly.
All right, Bidders and buyers, thanks very much for your patience. I'll turn your attention back to number 6, Trecastle Ln in Huntsbury. I assume the street is named after its wonderful perch on top of the hill there with breathtaking views across the city and beyond to the Alps. This really is a captivating home. We left the room on a live bid at $1,225,000. Some good discussion with our highest bidder and an increase to 1.4, but not quite a level my owner has deemed satisfactory. So that offers opportunity to those in the wider market. Bidders and buyers, I will challenge you to find a view quite as breathtaking as this at these levels. So please do make the call to John Fulton and the team from the Island 2 office. Interest north of 1.4, please make the call. It is a stunning, substantial home with really the ultimate vista and panorama on offer. So get on up there today. You'll be very, very happy you made the choice to take the drive. We'll have an update for you on Blighs Rd in just a moment. Back with you soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for your patience and waiting. I turn your attention back to Blighs Road, and it's 22A Blighs Road in Strohan. Hey, this is a wonderful address, and I would suggest at the prices we are talking, a really future-proof investment, where there was some good discussion with the highest bidder outside of the room and an increase in that bid, but not quite to a level my owner has deemed acceptable. My instructions are pretty clear. I'm going to increase the bid on behalf of my owner to $840,000, and we passed the property in. Zanny, instructions are pretty clear there. All offers presented next week, Tuesday at 4 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just remind you of what's on offer here at this address. It is a beautiful character home. It's been lovingly restored by a very fastidious owner. No cut corners. You can see quality at every turn when you visit this home. A lovely floor plan, gorgeous lighting. There's been so much invested in here, and it's just good to work with people with a good sense of taste and decor and style. Hey, do go and take a look in this location with these school zones at these levels. You'll never regret it. So property's passed in. Back to you, Zanny. All offers presented next Tuesday. Go and take a look this weekend. And that concludes our day here at the Holmwood Auction Room. Thanks for the opportunity to our owner. Please keep renovating them. And we'll see everybody next Wednesday.